come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. They strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Play action here with Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. So no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Ball's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Again, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Starting from the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. 2nd down now, they need 7. on the toss. Here's Mason. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense to the line for second down. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's McCarthy to throw. Locates Jefferson along the sideline, complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now. 60 even. Viking, 18.
Mason will try this one at the gut. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Here we go, set.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. McCarthy to throw for it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Chuck Clark has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop him from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Ireland. The Steelers looking to add to their advantage. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. A pistol snap. Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Give to Warren from the pistol. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Vikings, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Motioning the tight end now. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To the air on third and long. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. They snap it to McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First and 10 from the 41. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warner. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
158! Jumbo!
First down throw here by Rodgers. Taking a shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Cougar 19. Warriors 70.
He'll throw it. He's going deep. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now, this Irish crowd has been great so far. No surprise there, and still 2 quarters left to play here in Dublin. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. Gets it ahead, and that's about 5 yards. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Mason on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. McCarthy throwing here. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Vikings first down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play action, McCarthy. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's second down.
To Mason. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. Come 19, 19 Lion.
They are going for it. McCarthy. He connects downfield. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Minnesota.
Tracking 60. Check go.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick about the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Cougar 19, Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Going again now, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
He was taken down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Hut, hut.
Going on third, McCarthy. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Go! 70 Lions. 18 Rattlers. Steady.
McCarthy to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
60 Eagles. Steady. 19 Tiger. Cougar 19.
Anticipating a snap, but he moved early. This is going to back him up 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here.
Ready. Viking 18, Pioneer.
Now McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
And this is down all the way to the 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on.
Okay, ready.
Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Let's ready.
In the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 70 Timber. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
38, Vikings 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
On 1st down, it's Mason. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Take over.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Brought in. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, smash. Come 19, come 19. 60 Bobcat, chap 60, chap 60. Ready?
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Cowboy 80. Oh, sack. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 8, Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Same guy, there's Hawkinson again. The stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast. A run here with Jones. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin.
Brings up 2nd.
Vikings just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Go!
Mason. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
McCarthy on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, no doubt looking for a moral victory here in lieu of one on the scoreboard, Bronk. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Mason. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings getting back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. Chuck Clark has it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First down. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. A pistol snap. Rodgers. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings take over as he records the 40th interception of his career.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Got no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a big 6. Wow.
To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth.